Well, these are live pictures now coming to us from Nouméa in New Caledonia, where you can see the French President Emmanuel Macron. Well, he's on the way. He's on the way to New Caledonia to calm days, weeks of violent protests. The indigenous Kanak community are very unhappy about changes to the voting system that would essentially shrink their share of the vote and their ability to influence their elections in their country. And so we have seen some pretty remarkable scenes of shops being torched and unrest on the streets. The security forces there have been strengthened in order to deal with this. 6 people, including 2 police officers, were actually killed in this recent unrest. Wayne Hay joins us now from Tauranga in New Zealand. He's following all of these developments as well. And we are expecting President Macron very shortly. What is the purpose of this trip? What is he hoping to achieve?
Well, the exact schedule hasn't been disclosed. Some reports coming out of his team say that he was finalising the schedule or his plan on the flight over. One of the reasons for that possibly is that he's not sure exactly who's going to be willing to meet him. The plan at the moment is that he will meet with elected officials. Some of the Kanak leaders from the independence movement didn't agree to meet with him. They refused when he was there in July last year. So that's a bit up in the air. What is the plan, seemingly, is that he wants to set up some sort of task force to deal with the immediate situation and the long-term solution for New Caledonia. He is in a little bit of a difficult situation if he makes any significant announcements about the immediate situation. If he decides to, of course, scrap the bill that will go before Congress before the end of June, if he decides to withdraw that completely, that could have the result of calming the situation immediately, but it will upset loyalists, those who believe in French rule. If he decides the other way, of course, then it will make the situation on the ground in the immediate future possibly a lot worse. Where he could land is somewhere in the middle, announcing that the plan to change the constitution regarding the electoral law will carry on, but it will be suspended for an indefinite amount of time to take the heat out of the immediate situation.
Yeah, and of course we know that France has deployed troops to deal with the unrest, but any concerns about the security situation for Macron's visit?
Yeah, well, obviously there's a huge security presence there at the moment. A lot of that will be focused on his movements around the capital, Nouméa. The ongoing situation has not gone away. Overnight, we're still seeing some problems, particularly in the capital, Nouméa. No doubt, as I say, a lot of that security will be focused on his visit. The concern for people in New Caledonia is that while that takes place, their focus may not be on some other parts of the island. And indeed, we're already hearing reports that the protesters have set up barricades blocking some other key roads, perhaps not in the centre of Nouméa, but on the outskirts. For example, the main roads leading to the north of the island have already been blocked. So they're certainly not going away. They're certainly not suspending their protest activity while the president is in New Caledonia.
Well, we will keep an eye on what is happening there in Nouméa, New Caledonia. But for now, Wayne Hay, thank you.